Tyler. So you've won the Crusher and the Tushar twice now. So tell me about this race. What's so special about this race?
Well, I think this is my favorite race of the year. It's a fantastic day. Burke Swindlers is the man behind the scenes here, and he's a real creative guy, and this is really his element. You know, he's had a dream of doing an on and off road kind of race for a long time, and he and I rode gravel roads all the time together when we were living here in Utah. He was always fantasizing about a race like this, and he made it happen. I love going off road on my road bike, you know, getting adventurous. So it's just, you know, beautiful scenery, high mountains, challenging terrain, on road gravel. It's kind of got it all.
So what's the secret of winning?
I think the secret of winning is
attack early, attack late. What?
Well, it's no matter how you play it, you're going to be crushed at the end of the day. It's going to be a tough day on the bike. I think the secret is just kind of being a versatile rider and being able to descend well and being able to climb well and biding your time. It's a tough race. Those last 30 miles are really, really long and difficult with the Cold to Crush coming at about 20 miles to go. The real sting in the tail. So there's really no secret. You got to suffer at this race.
Right. So why do you think these, I guess you could call them adventure races with a combination of dirt, gravel, road, are so popular now?
I think it's hard to say. You know, I think speaking for myself, you know, I do a lot of road races and a lot of stage races and criteriums, and I love that. But I think it seems like people are getting a little bit tired of the traditional race format. We've been doing it for years and decades, so you just think about doing something different, and this is a real adventure. You can look forward to the whole year. It's not just your everyday race that happens every weekend, but these races take a lot of work. You know, Burke works on this year-round, and every little detail is planned out. So it's just a real special happening, and I think people appreciate that.
So I know you have a special bike for the race, but what would you recommend people use? Cross bike? Mountain bike? What?
Well, I think
Does it matter?
One of the credos of this race is that whatever bike you choose, at some point it's going to be the wrong decision. So I think Burke's ridden this thing on a road bike. It's doable. Cross bike's the most versatile option, but on a cross bike you're going to be at a disadvantage on the downhills. So a mountain bike is good there. So something kind of like middle of the road. The new Jamis bike is an adventure road bike, so it's meant to perform well on road and off road.
All right, so show me this baby.
Yeah, this is the new bike. This is the new bike. It's called the Renegade. They just released it today, Friday, and it's going to be debuted tomorrow at the Crusher and the Tushar. So Jamis, you know, one of the great things about being on this team, Jamis-Hagens Berman, is we work really closely with Jamis on all their bikes. And I've had prototype bikes at this race the last 2 years. Oh. So I gave him feedback from last year at this race, and Todd Corbett, the road product manager, really talks to all the riders on the team about the Zenith SL and the time trial bike, the Zenith T2. And then he and I talked about the Renegade quite a bit, along with some of the other guys on the team like Jamis who like to ride off road. Mm-hmm. So it's really fun to just kind of see the culmination of all that work and collaboration. And I think it's going to be a good bike for tomorrow. So what's special about the bike? So it's got like it's a road bike, but it's got clearance for cross tires. Oh. And it's got a little more relaxed geometry than the real high-end bikes. But all the carbon and everything is still really high-tech. So it's a very light and very advanced bike, but it can go off-road. It's got the through-axle fork on the front, which means it's really stiff in the front. Which is a mountain bike feature, so it's going to track really well on the gravel tomorrow. This one's got This one's got DI2, which is great if it's muddy tomorrow. It's not going to deteriorate over the course of the race. So I think this is the perfect Crusher bike. I'm excited. Hey, how are you? Good luck to you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
One word, describe the race tomorrow, the Crusher and the Tushar.
Crushing. That's a bad choice. All the familiar words come to mind. You know, epic. Okay. But man, it's memorable. That's the word. You know, this is the race you're gonna remember and cherish and think about throughout the year and hope to come back next year.